What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the left side of the map. In the teal color playing is Odin. His name is Mr. Boat. His partner today in the green color playing is Ra. His name is Rahakanariwa. Their opponents today in the red color playing as a Loki. It's 01110110101101000110010. And his partner today in the blue color playing as Set is Ooji. The map is a watering hole. And this is best of 3 for the Extended Edition 2v2 Showdown, played on the Extended Edition patch 2.8, the beta patch 2.8. Hosts include the likes of Edwin, Loberboy, and Dos Hoplite, all putting together for a amazing prize for, I think it's $130 for this fabulous tournament, this fabulous initiative, pushing people into an exciting time, which is this patch. And you can see that when people have good computers, it just looks so good. It moves so well. Even with the fact that I've got a red shield ping here, that just means that the ping is higher than 200. So it's not going to be much higher than that, I don't think. And it's definitely playable in this game. We play on 300 plus ping all the time on Vivly, so long as it's steadier, you can get used to it, and it's fine. But enough about the technical side of things. We have a game to cast. Odin and Ra against Loki and Set. An interesting situation to be sure, because Loki is one of those gods who really sticks it to Ra, who really sticks it to Odin because of all those myth unit spawns that he gets. And not only that, but it's like the Herser spam is really hard to defend against without making axemen, which makes you really immobile as the Egyptian. And then that's just going to mean that Mr. Boat's going to get doubled really hard as soon as the axemen start showing up. So that's a thing. Let's see what happens with it, but I guarantee you it's going to be terrifying. The pig's coming through. and the hippopotamus getting eaten here for Ooji. He's going for the double. Oh, interesting. He's going for the wood build. This is a little bit slower. And definitely not what we've been seeing for set players. Oftentimes we just see a straight fast classical age, followed with a vision onto the Norse player and a shifting sands onto him to really punish the inability for Norse to defend early. So we'll see if that is going to be a problem or not. And beyond that, you go so fast to the next stage, you get this town center going and your economy is fine. It's even great. I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, one thing that Ooji can just do is just a vision shifting sands and steal 2 villages, kill 2 villages instantly, which is another option. You don't even have to spend resources in trying to hit your opponent. You just can steal the villages and you're ahead from the get-go. But all that being said, pretty good map for a Ra player. Get this back town center. It's not going to get you too much, but it's nice and safe. All the gold mines are really forward though for Raha. He can come over onto Mr. Boat's base though and grab these ones with a rock or something like that. It's going to be totally fine for him. If he needs to, it might even be connected here if this Raven comes around. Wouldn't be surprised. It's looking like it is connected. Yeah. So that's actually a really nice little river here. Because if you just put a wall here and you block it off or block this thing off, the caravan's going to be nice and safe. But also open up here as well. We see some classical ages coming in. Mr. Boat comes through Freya. I'm gonna be starting to throw some of those long houses down, and binary number has gone through Forseti. I've been told that his nickname is WTF in binary, so there you go. There you go. Whatever that means, I have no idea. Why the fork? Maybe? Maybe we just call him Why the Fork this entire game. Anyways, Ursa getting pushed back. Ragi Black Lover. He is chilling there with Halvard Owl Tosser. There's some great Ursa names here. And he's going to be searching for some damage here as Raha just kind of happily eating his gazelle, getting his town center up. Looks like he's a little bit short. He's got Shadoof, he's got Hardzy, but he doesn't have his husbandry just yet. Flowers coming through. A little bit short on husbandry. Meanwhile, the priest has been converting. He's been busy. Look at this guy. 3 elephants. They take like a minute each. Going to be going straight for the priest while the rest of his army gets a little bit of love taps, and this priest will probably be falling if the army doesn't bump into each other too much. Troll coming over here as well. Now I can get sniped. Mr. Boat's micro on point, moving straight over onto that one. I'm going to be chasing the troll away. And these elephants just need to kind of get out of here for now, but that's a lot of food. 562. Get that back to your base. A war coming up as well. Going to be trying to just defend this these food gatherers, but Ooji still sitting on town center is a little bit terrifying. Unless he's going for a fast mythic, which could be an option. Fast mythic through Thoth against the Norse players. Secret OP. I tell you what, in team games, it can be brutal. You cast Ancestors, you cast Meteor, you kill the town center, and you send your Phoenix over. And the Phoenix is tough to kill as Norse, and it's going to prevent you from getting the town center back up for quite some time. But there are watchtowers already up as well, as the Hursa are searching for some villages to pick off. A couple of raiding cavalry, not going to be enough over here, as they're going to turn around, start bashing away at Mr. Boat's raiding cavalry here. These Hursa are doing a lot of damage. Villagers getting pulled off the food here. If there's any remote sign of, what do you call it? Of myth units spawn here. This is going to go heavy in the favor of WTF. Let's pretend like nothing's going on over there. Right? Somebody's internet is dropping out. That's okay. We're used to these sort of problems. The rain's causing it though, 100%. How many farms does he have? It's always something you can look at. 12 farms. It's an interesting amount of farms. This is kind of the fast heroic style build, where when you get to the heroic age the fastest. You don't build too many farms so you have enough gold to advance. And you see, the resources is wrong, everything's broken. There you go, you can see Raha's already at almost 500 here. FAOM servers. Nah, I'm sorry, my dudes. Not me. I got stable ping for days. I don't know if they can hear me. Shoo-boop-a-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Like the game was running fine at the start. It's 7 minutes in and it's just deciding to shit itself. So something weird's been happening. There we go. We're back to normal. Happy days. Warlords. Do you know what stable ping means? It means that my ping doesn't move. It means that there's nothing on my network causing ping lag, ping spikes. This is just how far away they are from me. Big difference between a ping spike and having a red ping. Just saying. Big difference. Now you got WTF coming in, trying to find some things to do, but Mr. Boat reacting, killing off some of WTF's villagers here who are happily hunting. Really nice pick off there for Mr. Boat. The reactionary raid, love to see it. Going to be hurting him quite badly. Now the troll getting picked off as well. He's going to be moving forward, looking for his own town center. He kind of has to return to his base to deal with this, hey. Ooji is going for a fast mythic here. I like it, it's bold. What's he going to go for though? The market's up. He's going Horus, okay. Not going for the Phoenix. Would have loved to see a Phoenix, but this is very all in. He needs to get the damage done onto Mr. Boat because it's not going to be done at all to Raha, who's already heroic age, 2 town centers, huge economy. And meanwhile, WTF is just getting pounded by these medium raiders. He does have his Herso back in, and these villagers have to jump onto pigs for a little bit while he sorts that out. This is just a very open watering hole map as well. Forest Fire getting cast here, going to force these Herso off the raiders for just the time being. And the second town center's up for Mr. Boat. There is still a Shifting Sands, I believe. Yeah, Shifting Sands is still here for Ooji, so he's going for the old shift all the animals. Ancestors, Tornado. We see the armory coming up for Mr. Boat. Going to get to the heroic age. He loves that 10-minute, 30-ish heroic age. So we'll see. See what happens here. But for sure there's going to be some town center death. I think there's still a vision as well, so it's not, he doesn't even need line of sight. I guess we'll see what his attack's going to be, but I would love to see WTF over there. He's coming in, he's going to be hitting these units. Nice ghost building, hitting this as well. Horus comes through, vision is cast onto Mr. Boat's map here, going straight for the villages. There's no army here, and this is huge. There's so many animals here, but he misses all of the big ones. The big ones sitting in the back of his base. Tornado comes into here. Ancestors coming down as well. Going to be trying to pick up even more of Mr. Boat's villages. And meanwhile, the town center for Mr. Boat is picked off with the tornado. The siege tower picking off Mr. Boat's other town center. And there's just so much chaos going on in Mr. Boat's base right now. Ooji's still leaving these villages back. He's got idle villagers as well on the gold mine. Just no care for his economy right now, but the raiders are going to be coming onto this siege tower, going to pick it off very fast, and the town center is going to have 400 HP left. These elephant though, they have a lot of HP, so they're probably going to be able to take the town center down anyways. The Herso coming in as well, going to help pick off even more of Mr. Boat's villages now, but the question is, can Raha kill off WTF fast enough here or not, and come in and single-handedly carry this game, or will Ooji and WTF be able to do enough damage? It's a huge INR spawn here. 2 INRs are in here, and they're going to pick up even more of this this Odin army here, as Mr. Boat now has to kind of turn around and fight. He has watchtowers on both sides. And finally, the Rhinoceros have set, the Eponymous have set, and the Avenger coming in to help. Imagine if they were here, they would just be completely tearing this to pieces. Meanwhile, Shifting Sands is coming in, pulling a bunch of Mr. Boat's villagers over into the base of Raha, but he doesn't have an ox cart. He has no ox cart. Oh no, he's got 1 ox cart here. That's his only deposit point. And he has 9 villages left. What an insane attack there by Ooji and WTF. But Ooji's hurting right now, that's for sure. He is hurting on the economic side. He needs to get some town centers to get the boom happening, and WTF needs to defend and stay alive, and hope that Ooji can come to his rescue a little bit here, or just outplay Raha a little bit, because Raha's economy is going to be huge. Would imagine that Horus should be incoming fairly soon, but the Hersa come in, pushing the villagers off this right now. Town center in the middle of the map for Mr. Boat coming up. That's going to allow his villagers to start gathering again, but it's going to be a slow process. Locust coming down onto WTF's. So much pain. So many dead villagers. But it is Loki. Loki doesn't need resources to function. He has all the resources in favor, right? All these battle balls to be able to tear down buildings and things like that. But see if it happens. Would love to see like a Fleming weapons here. Just use it and go. Pick off all these units. There it is. WTF going for this attack. Trying to just prevent this from all going up. Some watchtowers looking like it wants to be thrown down. Raiding cavalry trying, or the chariot archer trying to run away from this at this point. The battle ball making their way in, going for the Migdol stronghold here, as the army from Raha trying to just kind of all in this location here, and he will be able to take the town center down. The battle ball can tank so much damage. Avenger sitting here as well, going to be hurting so much, doing so much damage, because there's no priest here, there's no Hersa here, and this is just absolutely brutal from Ooji and WTF. The siege works going down as well, and this push from Raha, this town center, grabbing from Raha and Mr. Boat is being completely shut down, as Ooji is just happily booming now, grabbing that second town center up. He's building out those chariot archers, sitting at 115 population, and he's just all over this. Got another longhouse for Mr. Boat coming up. He may be able to sneak this town center back up and get his economy going again, but dude, it's a long way for him to get. It's a long way for him to get back into this game. But Raha can definitely defend for a little bit here, but I don't know if it's going to be much. Like Ooji and WTF can basically just grab middle control, max villages, and tech to the end. Town center trying to get up for Mr. Boat. He has 1 Hersa here. He's making some Ulfsark though, and that's dire resources that he kind of needs. He's actually got quite a few resources, but dire resources he needs for his economy, because it's going to be difficult. He's got an ox. We had an ox cart. Don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. They're still gathering some resources here, so he managed to escape some villages. Nice job there, Mr. Boat. Staying alive, keeping it close. Barracks coming up. Raha does hit the Mythic Age through Osiris. This is going to help out with those battle ball quite a bit. The mummy as well will be able to pick these off. At this point, you just send the battle ball over and try and kill Mr. Boat again, right? And now we've got the siege coming in to Mr. Boat. Ooji is just like, nah, you're out of the game. I don't want you to function anymore. I killed you, and that's it. You weren't ready for it, and that was That was the huge thing. Ooji coming in. He's looking to try and snipe the mummy. He wants to snipe the mummy so the battle ball can do something. Now the battle ball moving over to Mr. Boat's base. A couple of chariot archers. Should be enough to pick off these Ulfsark. They're very weak. They will be able to dodge the arrows though. Nice micro. And the catapult coming in. We'll be trying to pick off that watchtower and then go for the town center again. Battle ball as well making their way in. There is the Hearser here. But the chariots will be able to pick that one off as the Ulfsark making their way towards the catapult. You don't have to worry about that. Just let the battle ball kill the town center. Make sure you kill off the Hearser though, because that's going to do the most damage. Most of these Ulfsark are falling, and Mr. Boat is over here as well. Ooji bringing his archer-based army to help out. Battle ball just need to click on this town center though. Middle town center is being grabbed here for WTF. Hill Fort coming up as well. These raiding cavalry, they're going to start dealing some damage, I think. But Raha is in a pretty good economic situation right now. It's just he needs to utilize it a little bit better. Now the Hearser trying to pick up these battle ball, but the town center going to go down again. And Mr. Boat just hasn't been able to build any more villages. But the trade was half decent. What's it, 700 resources for 2 battle ball? It's not exactly good. He did pick off a catapult and he did lose a lot of units as well though. Now Raha coming in with the champion chariots. This is going to be completely on Raha to win. Now the town center is up for Mr. Boat. Titan gates coming through for Raha. I like that decision. I think the Titan's going to be a fair way away for both Ooji and a WTF. Yeah, super far away. Has like 2,000 gold in the bank, but we'll see what they choose to do. He may just go for it. There's not a lot of units here. All the champion chariots are in the wrong position, and there are walls everywhere, so there's not really an entrance into this Titan gate, so that's going to be a thing as well. But we'll see if they can prevent this one from going up, or if it's going to be Titan Fest to see if he can get the damage done. But looks like Ooji's just like, I'm going to kill you again. Killed you once, going to go again. Avenger coming in for the raids, but does get sniped. 31 HP, 20 HP, 15. He sits at 5.5 speed, so he should be able to get away from these guys. But 1 HP left. I'm not sure it's going to amount to much. Just one little jab. Boom, and he falls. That death animation. Ooji getting another town center in the middle of the map. Full villages. Economic upgrades looking fairly decent. Hand axe, shaft mine, plow. Has all these significant upgrades. He could get quarry, but it's not that important. And the army of Mr. Boat yet again trying to pick off Ooji here, who's coming in, and he does manage to snipe the catapult. There's another catapult to be sniped over here as we've got battle ball taking down Mr. Boat's houses, catapult taking down Mr. Boat's houses. I'm gonna get 2 hit, right? That's disgusting. That's disgusting, that is. Titan gate getting very close, 75% complete in right now. This is gonna be tough. Titans kill things, and you don't have your own Titan yet. The correct response here is just build your own Titan and hope to all hell that you can get it out, but it's just not happening. And the build time on the Titan is 75 seconds for the research, and pretty sure this Titan can traverse the entire map in that period of time. So we'll see where Raha decides to go with this Titan. Surely he just walks straight forward, clears out all of this, grabs it for himself. Gets four town centers. The game is awfully close for how far ahead Ooji and WTF were. How much damage they've done, but Mr. Boat has managed to to kind of get himself back into this game a little bit here. Just shows how good of a player he really is. Now the Titan's starting to walk forward, going straight for WTF. Hopefully straight here. There's a couple of Hearse over here which need to get sniped. They don't do that much damage though, because the Titan's got so much hack armor and pierce armor. But they do have a lot of percent damage. 500% extra damage. Probably do like 2 damage attack or something like that. See where he can go with this. He's just deciding to AWOL. Son of Osiris might follow this. Not a bad idea with the rock as well. Oh, look at that. That's Son of Osiris range, dude. Attacks the longhouse and he's able to kill the town center. Hearse over here. Oh, they actually do a fair bit of damage. 4 damage and attack. Jesus, 5 damage and attack. Insanity. 5 point something. Wild. Meanwhile, Mr. Boat defending against Ooji, who is running chariot archers into like kind of predominantly raiding cavalry here, but it's not really working. It's not really working for him, Mr. Boat. You shouldn't really be fighting just yet if you can help it. Now the Titan retreats. The Hearse retreat, and we're going to decide to go the other way. Move up the front. Maybe the raiding cavalry or the chariot archers will help out this time. He's just going for this. Lost 100 HP. Hasn't really done too much yet, but has got quite a bit left in the tank. It's the Hearse just doing so much damage, but they will die very fast. Look at this damage. Once he does the second animation, the stamping animation, boom, and dead. You got to run away whenever the stamping animation comes out, but it's not fast enough there. And the Hearse do fall. Now the fortified town center for WTF will be going down. Villagers moving forward to grab this town center as well. And then Raha can come over and help out Mr. Boat. As we are seeing him take down the town center of WTF. Mr. Boat grabbing his own third here while Raha's grabbing this one. I would give this to Raha every single day of the week. Do not give this to Mr. Boat. Feed Mr. Boat all your heart's content, but give this 4th town center to the guy with the stronger units currently. He's got champion chariots, he's got iron mail, iron weapons. Man, you gotta account for that. I know Mr. Boat wants to get his economy rolling, but you can just get fed. Just get fed. The market gets going. Just got to accept that you're his little bitch this game. But now Mr. Boat kind of has just overtaken WTF in score as well, as the Titan is just pushing through here. The priests are here though. Mummy coming in, going to be killing one of those Valkyrie. A couple of these chariot archers coming in. The Titan deciding that he has to get out of here because there's too many priests dealing too much damage here. In reality, he could just come in and just push through here while these chariot archers help support this. Definitely needs the Son of Osiris in here as well to help do the damage. Mr. Boat having to use Frost here. As he is still trying to defend, and he's managed to defend for so long currently. Hillfort going to be coming up as well. Going to allow him to get the Huskers out, which is really going to slow down this chariot archer based army of Ooji. Now Ooji's making some cavalry as well, but I prefer to see the Spearman and the Axeman starting to come out. We do see Champion Spearman on its way, so that's going to be huge. And now the Titan is just making its way in to kill this town center. We do have a we have a market up, but we don't have Mythic Age coming anytime soon. Now he's going to make a move onto this town center. Boom. Wax the villagers. Very good. You're taking that one down. These farms need to be cleared out as well. When you take down the town center, you always got to clear out the farms, because if you check out the wood economy of WTF, he's got 1200, which means he can rebuild the farms instantly, and it doesn't matter. But this was a different case. You kill off the farms, he doesn't have the food, the wood there to replace it, then it's a lot of economic damage you're doing. Now, WTF has been completely cleared off the map. And it's looking like this game has gone from a close game to a very much not close game, as this Titan just did way too much. Titan Gate is coming through for Ooji right now. So if the Titan can defend, if you can get the Titan out, big if, but if you can get the Titan out, he will be able to kill off this Titan and have around about 2000 HP left. Be interesting to see if that can happen. A lot of villages have been saved for WTF. As he's snuck into the corner as well. Another town center up for Raha. He's got 4 town centers. The other thing is that Raha also still has his son of Osiris. So when the Titan comes out for Ooji, he still hasn't placed the Titan Gate. He just got it. He needs to place it somewhere. It hasn't worked out where yet. So the Titan's now marching for Ooji's base. And Mr. Boat is just defending this immaculately. He hasn't lost any ground right now as Ooji just not able to push. This Titan has to run away as well. Tier coming through for Mr. Boat though. Not sure how much this is going to do. Ooji has a lot of resources in the bank, but it's definitely going to slow down the Titan Gate as the army of Raha is retreating, and WTF decides to resign. I'm sure Ooji will be not too far behind, and there it is. GG. What a ridiculously good comeback there by Raha and Mr. Boat. That fast mythic from Ooji was beautiful. Completely dismantled Mr. Boat, but at the same time just allowed Raha to function completely as he wanted to. And in the end of the day, if you get that Titan out and there's no Titan to respond to it, it's very hard to deal with it. So super well played there. DontRahakTheBoat get the first win there. We want to get number 2 really soon. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and it's been a fun time, I reckon. Wouldn't you say?